Welcome back. Welcome back to coverage of the under-85 competition between Mangere College and, of course, the juggernauts in the competition, St. Paul's. We've had a great first half. The boys shaping up against one another. 6-all for the majority of the first half. St. Paul's and Dylan Tavita opting to take the kick 40 metres out and find themselves 2 points in front. Mangere receiving the football, running from west to east here at Mount Smart Stadium number 2. Just want to reiterate the great opportunity and exposure these young boys have to play in quality conditions under lights in front of their family and friends. So we're here to celebrate rugby league and providing you coverage to see the skills some of these schoolboys have as well. We're looking forward to a great half, and I'm grateful to have also Joel Waitford beside me providing comments of tonight's game.
Yeah, it is great. We're brought here by Auckland Rugby League and, of course, through Stu, the Big Show McPherson here with Commotion TV to bring this groundbreaking technology and opportunity to see these games. But back to the game itself, hey, we've got 30 minutes, 25 minutes of great footy to come up for you here. And basically, what's it going to come down to, Lorne? Who's going to win this match and how are they going to win it?
I think the players or the team with the smarter heads. I mean, the crowd here are looking for the big hits, but that's not necessarily the right way to go. So if the team can hold on to the possession, keep the composure, they'll find themselves in great scoring opportunities.
Great little opening set by Mangere there, and with the big hit to push them back into within their 5 metres of their own goal line. But now it's up to St. Paul's to get out there. But great opening set by Mangere College.
That's right. Darts out a dummy half, left, right, and centre for the St. Paul's College. The opportunity for Sione, Whakapelea, and Elu Letuitua to ease the mahi, the work for the forwards. Clock stopped. The ref wants to have a word to some of these St. Paul's players. As we said before, it's the smarts of some of these boys, even though they might be young, but they want to shape up at any possible opportunity to do so.
Yeah, well, I think he had reason to fight there. He was just trying to fight to get out of his tackle and play the ball. But, hey, the ref's seen it a different way. And now we can see the match drawing back up again.
Yeah, well, another big call from the sidelines, looking to even things up. I know conservative football is sometimes the way here in young schoolboy footy, but locking schools up is the choice from our Mangere College team. And that's possibly the right option as well.
Well, given that Mangere College, and as we said in the first half, they're running on that adrenaline. And so within the first 5-10 minutes, yeah, it is good to be conservative and make those points. But I would have actually preferred to go for the tap and keep the pressure on St. Paul's on their own line. Hey, they've got 6 tackles within their own 20. So I believe myself that I would just push for that line, just keep smashing your boys up, and maybe just like in the first half, the gap appeared and they scored straight away.
That's right. Could be a smart decision here to lock things up. Mangere College.
Or could not.
Yeah, or could not. Could be shooting themselves in the foot here. Flags go up. Scores locked here at Mount Smart Stadium number 2, the under-85 competition. Proudly broadcasted through Commotion Sports, streaming live on your internet. The 4G network, I hope. Or off your phones. Whatever tickles your fancy. St. Paul's kicking off once again to Mangere. Early stages of the second half. Looking forward. This is a very important set for both teams here, Joel. The defense needs to be in line. No sort of head highs or head hunters. Mangere looking just to play the ball down the right end of the footy and receive it nicely. There, 5 metres out. The front rower for Mangere College, Barry Joe with the footy now. Good old Bazza taking nothing from the St. Paul's line. Little scoop out of dummy half. Almost lost a metre there from the Mangere College team. Powers out of dummy half. And a turnover. Almost had a sneak little peek at the line before he caught the ball there, or did he not?
Yeah, he got a bit overexcited, and now the defense is going to come and be very excited. But this is now the chance for St. Paul's to actually lay their mark onto this match and say, hey, we're here to score tries, and then you're going to have to chase us, not us chase you.
Little hidden spin there from the back rower in St. Paul's and Oasi Leotoa. Penalty given away, not back to 10, the Mangere College line. What would the call be here? We know that Dylan Tavita has his kicking boots on. Never mind the 2 points, we want to go for the 4. Mangere really have to shape up here on the line to prevent St. Paul's from going in. Ball play back with a backdoor play. Show and go there from the halfback into Vida Naufahu. Finds himself 5 meters out, 10 meters in on the left-hand edge. St. Paul's, one pass. Settling there is one of the front rowers, and Asalemo Usumanu. Little show and go. Back on the inside. Tackled strongly there from the Mangere line. Numbers out to the right-hand edge if they can look to spread it. But instead, the hooker and Jaden Luatua thinks he can go. But turns it over.
Yeah, St. Paul's actually playing with 2 hookers there. And, we've got Jaden Luatua and Mati Ofa, who's Mati Ofa is a little nimble. He's quite small, but I actually like what he's doing out there on the field. He's marshalling his players around. He's getting them ready, and then he's actually just putting off the good pass. And that was good work by him. Other than that little dart for the line.
Almost white line fever there, Joel. No doubt everyone wants to get on the scoring board. Scores locked up here this evening. Just under 20 minutes to go here in the under 85 schoolboy college final. SAS Sports providing you the organisation and the management. We applaud their efforts. Ball play back. Play on as the call from the ref. Back to 1 possibly. Touched. There we go. Tackle 0 here for the Mangere squad. Forwards putting their hand up now. The importance of ball possession and holding on to the footy. A no-arms tackle there from the second rower, the back rower, and John David looking to put the big Sonny Bill shot on. Not the best option at this stage of the game.
Yeah, we've seen the referee. This is the 3rd time that St. Paul's been pulled up for these little fly-in tackles, whether it's a shoulder or a grass cut. But he may start to get a bit annoyed very soon. And we don't want to see anyone go to the bin in schoolboy footy, especially in the final. But hopefully that doesn't come to play.
Our winger there, Lamar Toilau, found himself in a good position to possibly prevent Mangere from finding easy meters. But once again, Tamore Nati, with some mad skill in gaining that 25 meters. He's pairing up with his brother in the halves and Samuel Nati. So big mihi to the Nati whānau who have, provided some good skills within this Mangere College team. Also to the teaching staff and the coaches, the parents and the helpers who are quite influential in extracurricular activities. We like to see success outside of the classroom and in college sport as well. And our Polynesians thrive in this opportunity to do so. Nati with the footy now. Hands it off to his brother. Shows some jinking footsteps. Tackled 25 meters out of the line. Sefo with the footy now. 10 meters out. Sexy's the call from one of his cousins in the stand. Must be his nickname. Big front rower with the footy now. Steering it up. Referee calls out. He'll be told to go back and play the football there. Was Barry Joe. Mangere. Keen as to get over the line. I hate to call it so early, but possibly the next team to score the try could go on to winning the game, Joel.
I think you're right there, Lewin. That's whoever's going to go through and see what happens from the scrubber. Very good try. He went a bit dead, but hey, they're trying things here in the final, and that was a good attempt at putting some points. Now it's time for them to step up, do the defense. But I think you're right. Whoever scores that next try is going to have that upper hand and go through to win.
That was only the 3rd tackle there, Joel. Even though there was a person following through on the footy. Small in goals here at Mount Smart Stadium number 2. They have to be less than 5 meters, possibly 4, 3.
Yeah, well, that's less than 2 meters. I reckon these ones are renownedly known for how small they are. But yeah, no one could ever figure them out. There's always those Aussie teams that came over in New South Wales Cup. They could figure them out.
our young boys are sort of coached to do this sort of banana grubber nowadays. We see our big boys in the NRL with the ability to do the curve grubber, and that was in the minds of the half there, one of the Nutty brothers and Tamore Nutty, trying to bend it around to one of his centre three quarters and Clayton Strickland. One of three brothers here, the Strickland whānau, Liam Strickland out on the right wing, Clayton Strickland in the centre, and their big brother, Nathan Strickland, in the front row.
Well, it's a very well-known Rarotongan family, the Strickland family. I think of their family reunions. They got to like book out 10 different hotels just to accommodate for the 1,000 of them.
Cramping up here this evening in the under-85 competition. Over 10 minutes to go here in this second half. Scores are all locked up. We like to see not a one-sided game. They're both as skilled as each other. Also, just to let you know, it's not unlimited interchanges in this under-85s competition. Each squad and each coach has 10 interchanges per game. So there will be plenty of fresh legs to come out and strut their stuff towards the back end of the second half. St. Paul's with the footy now. Little blue-black, a little show and go. Dummy the first runner. Take the ball to the ground would be the wise decision there from the runner here in St. Paul's. Directing this play as well as the hooker, an Offa. Offa directing this forwards, going left now to the open side. Puts it on the toe. These short kicks have been the option for St. Paul's. Fullback puts it on his toe. We see a flying winger. Hang on a minute. Taken late. And the penalty goes to where the ball ends up. Mangere with a great opportunity now. Nofoanga Limoni shows some great skill there, reading that short kick, and he backed himself. Put it on the toe. He said, "Hey, I'm not playing down this end of our ground. We want to go down there and put some pressure on them and just come away with the result."
Yeah, and then there's a bit of a terrible rush of blood from St. Paul's there to put in that late shot. He should have left it. He had the numbers backtracking to cover that kick. But who knows what's going to happen here? Is it going to go to 10-8?
We're going to go for the points.
Looks like they're going for the tap. Looks like, hey, we're here to score a try now. We're going to be that next team.
Awesome. That's good to see. All the best to both teams heading out against each other. We don't have any favourites here this evening. Even though the previous game, one of the teams were wearing the right colours and the other wasn't. Hoia not ki te pai. Mangere with the football now in good field position. Putting pressure on the St. Paul's line. They'll really show some character here if they're able to hold them out. Little show and go from the jinky, jivey, hooker and Gillings, Viniki. Mangere going over the white line, putting their squad ahead. 12 points to 8, still with a kick to come. Joe, we got a game on our hands.
Yes, we do, but according to your premonition before, do we have a game on our hands? Is Mangere going to win from that try? Hey, we've got just under 15 minutes, kick to come. Anything can happen. Hey, Mangere just got to keep soaking it up. And it's actually up to Mangere now to just take some control, have some patience, work it back out of the half, and just keep plugging it back down there, hey, and wait for St. Paul's to make the mistake.
Taking nothing away from the St. Paul's College and their history of rugby league, it will be actually nice to see some other smaller schools, less fortunate schools to have some recognition in rugby league. And Mangere have done what's needed at this stage of the game, going over once again from a great effort from Gillings Viniki, who went one way, had a good right foot step, found himself slipping under some of the defenders there of the St. Paul's line.
Well, it is great at this under-85 level. Over the last couple of years that it's been coming a big, and your father's been calling the games for the last couple of years. And like we've seen Mangere College come in, we've seen Southern Cross come in last year going into those semis. We've had Pakuranga College that even went right in there. It's good to see, and was it over the shore there? We had like Ottawa College. I think even getting there, it's good to see the smaller schools to have that opportunity for them to get out there and just bust it with the big boys of St. Paul's.
That's right. And, I mean, those smaller schools, there's a lot slimmer guys, under 85, still keen to have a go against some of our bigger Polynesian boys, but that's all good. We're celebrating the success of all our players and all our schools because, at the end of the day, the kids in sport, they stay out of court.
Listen, gee, little guru with your army there, and that is a great call. That's the great thing about sport. And communities like Mangere, unfortunately, we've had a couple of unfortunate incidents over the last week, and now we're seeing these kids actually doing something right. You know, hopefully they're putting the same effort into their classrooms. But and I was cut short there by a little mistake. Very big call by St. Paul's, but now they're on the attack.
Hey, that was great effort from the standoff there, and Dylan Tavita not opting for the big deep kick. He'll rather do the low punting kickoff, and he's come away with the goods here. St. Paul's looking to even things up. Little darts out of dummy half. And Jaden Luatua with the footy now. St. Paul's power to the left-hand side. One of their front rowers, Tavita Offa. Offa Hangawe almost. To the left-hand edge they go. And their centre, Sione Whakapelea. The crowd like it. Ref's having a chat with his touchy, just confirming whether he did go over. Maybe a little hint of a knock-on. But a try there to St. Paul's. Just going to confirm the number very shortly. Number 4 for St. Paul's, Eliu Letuitua. Tuia, that's him. Going over once again. St. Paul's on the comeback.
Yes, that was a great little spin move there to soak up their defence and then drive himself over the line. Just like his first try, he's showing his strength and another young player to watch. But they struck back straight away, and that's exactly what was needed. And all of a sudden, to the left of your screen, you'll see in the stands there, St. Paul's are now jumping in. They're getting vocal, and is this going to pick up St. Paul's? Who's going to win it there? Is it going to be the fans to pick up their own team, or is it going to be their captains and their own players to pick up their own players to win this game?
Hey, we saw a really important kick in the first half, 40 metres out from Dylan Tavita. This is just important, or almost even more. Are you going to back him in, Joel?
Given his last 2 kicks, well, the first one was a bit easier, but yep, I'm going to back him even in this weather, especially now that the Oahi Kore sign has been taken down. And it's good to see these signs still being showing around the grounds here, smoke-free, if you do not understand the Oahi Kore. But it's good to see that amongst schools, but amongst every club that it is smoke-free. But will he make this kick? He flicks back 2 times. He looks down, he looks up, all those white boots, not that white ball between the 2 white sticks.
Hush, hush is the noise from the crowd. Strikes it well. Off the post! Ka-aroha! Feel sorry, he's had a great game so far, Dylan Tavita. Still plenty of time to go in this game. Just under 10 minutes to go, Hetihiwi. Little tricks there. Tapping the ball back to kill a bit of time. The clock's possibly the St. Paul's enemy. Mangere really need to work hard to not give away any penalties this next set. Play sensible footy, put the boys on their back, set their line, and just do the basics. What a great game we've had.
Yeah, complacency is the key here. Which team can just hold on to it, not get soaked into it. But hey, listen to this crowd now. They're getting right behind St. Paul's. Mangere's a bit quiet, but yes, complacency is the key. Who is willing to just play the basics and play them well.
The Saints are marching in. He ai ki te hunga mā taki. St. Paul's with the football now, 15 metres out. Simple settling work out of dummy half. Not in fact, a little offload out the back door. Strong run there from Sione Whakapelea. Centre field we go, 20 metres out from the St. Paul's own line. Not even passing the football. Letuituia once again has been really instrumental in this game. The ref being a little bit lenient with the 10. John Smith with the footy now. St. Paul's looking for a 40-20. Great kick. Fielded well there from the Mangere College winger and Liam Strickland.
Yeah, that was exactly what St. Paul's wanted to do. Wow, but look at Mangere, they've just broken through the gap.
Down the sideline he goes. He should try and stay in, the big boy, because he's done the hard words. Great covering tackle there from one of the, possibly the fullback. Might be the player of the game in Fanika Manson. Well,
Wow! Look at this excitement. This is awesome. This is what grassroots footy is all about. This is what school rugby is all about. Man, what a great game to watch.
Once again, Mangere under the pump, but they're in the right end of the field. St. Paul's with a full set. Clock's ticking down. 7 minutes to go.
St. Paul's just want to do exactly what they did in that last set, just work the ball down there, kick the ball down, but maybe this time they'll want to put their line up, their defensive line, and stop any little holes to open up for Mangere, because they're capitalising on any little mistake that St. Paul's are doing.
That's right, Joel. I think maybe the Mangere, here we go, excuse me, found on the outside. Has he got wheels? Jersey pull there, but that's all right. Line's getting set for Mangere. Simple darts out of the dummy half is the call from Finika Manson. That's been pretty much the plays of the game. Everyone just darting out of dummy half. The importance of the work from the markers and the A and B defenders really have to stand up here if Mangere wants to go home victors.
I love the constructive attitude of St. Paul's here. They're setting things up. They're going two out. They've got cutters. They've got runners. They're doing the plays. They're running under, overs. Whereas like Mangere have been doing schoolyard stuff. Who wants to hit it up? Who wants to smash it up? But who's going to show that at the end is going to be just raw talent, or is going to be the team that's been well drilled?
Fifth and final here, 45 metres out from the Mangere line. What are they going to do? Are they going to shape? Oh, put the ball on the toe. Fielded well there from the fullback from St. Paul's in Nofowangai Limoni. Went backwards. The linesman hasn't put her hand up yet, but there was a slight knock on. Jeez.
I actually thought there was more of a over the sideline than a knock on. I think he collected the ball well, but Mangere under the pressure here. St. Paul's, maybe it's the next try that's going to win.
Yeah.
But,
only time will tell. I'd just like to pay our regards to the organisers of this great competition. These boys deserve the opportunity to play in front of their families at a night game. They play at 4:30 every Wednesday afternoon in front of their schoolboys fans, but an opportunity to play under nights on great conditions is awesome for their careers. St. Paul's, great opportunity to go in front. 14-12 to Mangere. 2 points in front. Oh, we've got a penalty going towards St. Paul's way. He'll have to look back at his coaches. At the end of the day, the coach will make the call whether or not we'll want to go for the points. Of course, it is a rugby league grand final, an under-85 grand final, and if the points are locked up, we'll be going extra time. Taking the tap. Could be a wise decision or not. St. Paul's with the football now. Tavita Offa with the ball there, doing the hard yards. Little blue-black play there. Out to his centre. The Tuitua. Whakapelea. With the footy now, St. Paul's out. 5 metres from the Mangere line. Tavita Offa with the footy once again. He's put his hand up. He's made plenty of hit-ups and showed some great meters. Little mousetrap right out of the line. Mousetrap. 1 metre out. Does the damage. St. Paul's. Oh, no. Excuse me, guys. Saw it from here. I thought it was, but possibly running into his marker or the play of the ball wasn't square. What's your call there, Joel?
Well, I've actually just seen the ref's hand signal there, and he's called it for a knock on because that definitely was run. But the touch is going to come on here and actually confirm what it is that happened. I thought that the ball went down. I don't know what happens. Obviously, they're closer than us, but hey, this game is just twisting and turning all over the place.
That's what we like to see. He's going back to the spot. Referee's just checking if the player's all right. Don't say he's going to award the try. 14-12 to Mangere. Still plenty of time on the clock there, Joel. Ref is making his way back to the 10-metre line. Possibly knocked on over the line, so Mangere College will be thriving off that missed opportunity from St. Paul's College. They really need to control the ball in this set. This is one of the most important sets of the game if they want to come away with the fruits. Mangere College, once again, battling it up to the St. Paul's line. Barry Joe. Oh my God, incorrect play of the ball without the foot. Trainer comes running on with the message. Almost told to go for the 2.
What do you do? I would go for the 2 myself, as you just stated before. This is finals footy, and it's going to go into extra time. And when you got a boot
3 minutes ago.
in the form of Dylan Tavita, wow, you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to do it. They just showed there, they went for the line before. Unfortunately, there's a little knock on. Yes, they do have the power, but now it's time for this little kicking star to come up and make his mark.
That boy there from Mangere must be too used to playing touch footy, where you don't actually play the ball with your foot. But in this day and age, in this type of sport, we must play the ball with the footy. And good work from the ref there, noticing that misdemeanor from the Mangere College team. Dylan Tavita looking to even things up here this evening. Don't forget, if the points are locked up, we're going into extra time. Oh, faded to the left. Poor Dylan Tavita, who's made a great conversion earlier on in the first half. None more important than that one just there. He'll be really disappointed in himself, Joel.
He was a bit casual going into their kick, and I thought they should have taken it a bit more seriously.
He almost looked up before his
yeah,
before it went over.
Exactly. So hey, we've got just under 2 minutes left. What's gonna happen? Anything can happen.
20-meter dropout. Let's get it down the right end of the field. Mangere College with a great dropout, landing 10 meters out from the St. Paul's line. Let's see if he'll run it straight or look to shift on the first play. He's pushing out. Who's on there? Ref's there. He's not too sure. He's going to have a word to his touchy now just to see what actually happened.
Well, from your screen, you would have seen that Mangere knock their ball on, but what a silly play by St. Paul's. They should have just ran it straight back through the middle, but someone started to feel that glory. Hey, there's still over a minute left. They still had a set left in them.
The left-hand winger comes over and finds himself tackled on the right-hand edge, almost getting pushed over the sideline. But 1 minute to go here. The clock's ticking down. They're the worst enemy. Our defenders really need to shape up from the Mangere outfit. Great few counting down seconds here this evening, Whānau. The crowd's already started counting down from 40. Latui Tuia with the footy, passing it over to his winger and Eric Smith. Tackled 45 metres out of their own line, 5 metres from touch. Flat ball there to a power forward. Tackled well in a group tackle, put on his back. 20 seconds to go. Penalty gone towards the St. Paul's way. Mangere won't be too frustrated. 50 metres out, I'm not backing him there. 8 seconds to go. This will be the last play of the game, Joel. 2 points ahead. Mangere 14 points to 12. Hooters gone. Really need a number up. Don't worry about this compressed defense. One-on-one man defense is the call here. Wingers and fullbacks need a drop back for a possible kick. Geez, this is choice, isn't it?
Oh, this is very choice, but given the adrenaline of Mangere throughout this game, I think they can come through with the defense.
Letui Tua with the footy now. Passing it back to his fullback and Manson. They're going backwards. Wasi Leo Tua. Ball out. Mangere College. Champions on the under 85 kilogram Auckland Rugby League Secondary Schools Grand Final. They deserved it. They've showed some great skill. Congratulations to them and their families, and of course the college and Mangere College.
Very proud moment for their school, for their whole alma mater, to see their name next to the 2014 name on the trophy. This is a great thing for Mangere College, for the whole community, for their families. This is awesome. And unfortunately, there has to be a loser in every final. And St. Paul's helped put together. It took 2 teams to make a great match, and this was a great match.
Let's hope that nothing silly comes out of the end of this game. Emotions, of course, are flying, and St. Paul's are used to taking out these competitions, but it's nice to actually share the love to some of our smaller schools out there in the south side. So well done to both teams, St. Paul's College, Mangere College, and of course, Commotion TV, and Big Stu, the Big Show, McPherson, helping us with coverage of this college final, where Mangere have come out victors. Well done.
All the players can make their way to the halfway mark, please. To all the rugby league spectators, give them a warm round of applause. Fantastic football here today. On behalf of our sponsors, SAS, who look after the college football and also the Auckland Rugby League, we salute Mangere College. Well done, gentlemen.